while Zunari is hanging out at his stall in the daytime, in the nighttime he's here on the first floor of the rich guy's mansion, and he organizes auctions here that I can partake into. It's entirely optional, but there are some nifty prizes you can get for winning. There are 2 treasure charts, 1 piece of heart, and a measly joy pendant at stake in these auctions. So, since my wallet is full, I'm going to participate in an auction right now so as to spend all those rupees that keep coming in. And he's going to ask me, with reverse psychology no less, if I'm aware of the rules of the auction. So I'm going to have him explain them to buy some time for me to do the same. Basically, the way these auctions work is that there's a bar at the bottom of the screen, and mashing the A button fills up the bar. And once the bar is full, you are allowed to bid. And, of course, you're competing with several other NPCs that will try to snag the item from under your nose. So it's just as simple as that. It's all about mashing buttons as quickly as possible and bidding strategically in order to get the item for as low a price as possible. And as he's telling us right now, the auction lasts 1 minute except for the time that you spend bidding. So, basically, it's the button mashing phase that lasts 1 minute. So, now that we've explained all that, I'm going to get ready for some button mashing action as the camera pans over my opponents for tonight. Now, as I said, there are 4 prizes that can be won, and if you fail to win a prize, it's not lost forever, don't worry. Instead, the person that will have won will bring back the item to Zunari, and Zunari is going to make the shitty excuse that it's because the person who won the auction thinks the item is worth more than what they paid for. And it's one of the 2 treasure charts! As I said, there are 2 treasure charts up for bid in these auctions. One of them is a real treasure chart that leads to real treasure, and the other one is a joke. So which one is it? The bidding opened at 5 rupees, so it's the joke one, obviously. So, let's get ready to button mash like crazy! Come on! Come on! Oh man, 8 rupees, come on! Hurry up! Alright, here we go. So what you want to do, you want to increase the bid by around, a dozen rupees or so. And what? That wasn't enough? Are you kidding me? What you're trying to do here is basically bid so high that the other bidders are going to be stunned for several seconds, which is a great way to obtain the items for less, because then your opponents aren't bidding like crazy. So let's try 41 rupees. I'm going all out. And this is what you're trying to do. As you can see, all of the opponents are going to be stunned for several seconds, and meanwhile you can mash the button a little bit more casually. As you can see, the bar fills up on its own as well, so you don't want to fill it up all the way. You just want to be ready to bid as soon as the stun ends. So, 54 rupees, yep, it worked again. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Usually when you increase the bid by 11 or 12 rupees, usually it's going to be enough to stun them, but guess I got really unlucky this time or something. So, now they're going to be bidding like crazy exactly while I'm trying to fill up the bar. 70 rupees? He increased the bid by 12 rupees? And I've never seen that before, but apparently it doesn't stun the others when the AI increases the prices by that much. So, now, we're almost done, so I'm just going to get in one more bid to make sure that everyone stays stunned until the end. 9 seconds, 38, that should do it. I'm going to go for 103 rupees to make sure that everyone stays stunned until the end. That should do it. I'm going to get this joke treasure chart for 103 rupees. So, sold to the little kid in green for the sum of 103 rupees. This is a bit higher than what I usually buy it for, but then again, that failed attempt at the beginning in this one NPC raising the price by a whole, 12 rupees. I should have gotten it normally for 85 rupees. But yeah, this is basically the strategy you want to use. If you don't stun these guys, if you just let them bid and bid and bid, you're going to pay a lot more for these items. Trust me. So, now I'm just going to get to let Zunari wish everyone farewell, blah 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 blah. And he's always so excited about these auctions. It's just in fact, he's overexcited about everything. Now, let's just open this treasure chart, and as you're gonna see, it's right here on Windfall Island. The treasure is located in the waters near the island, so we're going to take care of it once I leave Windfall Island. But for now, I'm going to play the Song of Passing and make it daytime, because I now have 97 leftover rupees, so how about we put them to use before leaving back out on the sea and making some more money. Just going to break this pot for 5 extra rupees, which is going to be convenient because I'm going to need it. So, dude, I just want to buy your shit. Yeah, the way the stall works is that if you want to talk to Zunari, you have to go over there, and if you want to buy something from him, you go over to where the products are. So, as you might remember, we bought a sale from him for 80 rupees, and he used the funds to open his stall, but unfortunately, not many people are visiting because he only has one product, namely the town flower. So this is going to be the start of the mandatory trading sequence side quest. If you remember, in Ocarina of Time we had the Happy Mask Salesman side quest, and we also had the trading sequence that led up to the Bigoron sword. So this is sort of the equivalent. Here you have to talk to him again. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to offer my services to increase the amount of products that he can sell at his stall, which will give me all kinds of rewards, which we'll get into as we go in this side quest. So what I'm going to do is that he is going to give me one copy of his only product, which is the town flower, and I'm going to have to take that town flower and find traveling merchants all over the Great Sea in order to trade the town flower for another item, which I can then trade for another item, which I can then trade for another item, and whenever I get a new item, it will become available on sale at Zunari's stall. And there are 3 traveling merchants in total, one on Bomb Island, which is square E6, one on Mother and Child Isles, which is on square B2, and Great Fish Isle, which is on square D2. So you have to know exactly which item to trade with which merchant in order to be able to make progress in that side quest, because sometimes if you talk to the wrong merchant, they will offer to trade you an item for an item you've already had previously. Fortunately, that is what GameFAQs is for, so I know exactly with which traveling merchant to talk when. So, as I said, Zunari is going to give me a free town flower in order for me to trade with those wandering merchants. Now, this side quest also requires a bit of funds, because whenever you do trade with one of the merchants, you're going to be asked to pay a small amount of coin as well. Well, at the beginning it's small, but at the end it can get as high as 200 rupees. So you really want to have some money in order to be able to partake in that side quest. So, now that we're done introducing you to this side quest, we're going to do another one, which also involves that little town flower you see over there. So, I'm going to buy 2 of them for now, because for some reason, even though the delivery bag has 8 pouches, I can only carry 3 of these. Yeah, I don't know the logic either. Come on, I have 8 pouches, let me carry 8! But enough about that. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to put them on your item hotkeys, such as this. And you see those pedestals all over town? You want to put those town flowers on those pedestals. There are 14 pedestals in all on Windfall Island, and we're only talking about outdoors areas. You only have to decorate the outdoors areas. If you see pedestals inside buildings, you don't have to bother about them. So you need 14 of those town flowers in total. By the way, you can use any item that is on sale at Zunari's stall, but the town flower is by far the cheapest of them. It only costs 10 rupees. So what you do is you can just do it right away and not bother with the other items, because, well, why would you pay like, for example, 1,000 rupees for a side quest that only requires 130, if you take into account the fact that after you're done, you can just take back one of the town flowers and go on the hunt for these wandering merchants. So here we go. I'm going to buy 3 more of these. It's a bit tedious, but at the same time, it's over pretty quickly because, as I said, you don't have to decorate the inside of buildings or any pedestals that you might find on any of the other islands, for instance. So just going to hotkey those real quick. Here we go. And now, no! I didn't want to do that! Good lord. I was right next to it. Why do I get that menu? I want to keep it, of course. So, let's just continue. This should make it 9 afterwards, and I only have enough funds to buy 2 more of them. So I guess I'm going to finish that arch that goes over the entrance of the town, and after that I'm going to do something else to in order to make some extra money, because we're going to be needing some more money to finish this side quest, as well as eventually partake in another auction. Normally the auctions, when I play this game, are all done by the time I get to the next major island, so it's not something that you're going to be seeing all throughout the LP. And besides, I'm going to speed up and play music for the rest of these auctions, because you already know how these works. So I'm going to lay these down. After that, I'm going to put my items back on the hotkeys, and I'm going to play the Wind's Requiem, I believe in the northwest direction, because I want to have the wind blow towards Lenzo's house. Don't ask. I'm just going to do it, and you'll see why in a couple minutes. So, now, what you want to do, you see the house with the battleship guy inside Salvatore? Well, you just want to hug the wall and go all the way around here, and here there's a ladder. Now you're going to climb that ladder, and behind the building, there's a switch that's going to allow the windmill to activate, provided that the wind blows in the right direction. And does it? I guess not. I remembered wrong. So I guess it has to blow north. For some reason I thought it had to blow towards Lanzo's house, but yes, I was wrong, and you really have to have it blow to the north. So, let's try and start this windmill again, shall we? Okay. Yeah, you really have to have the wind blow to the north. And as you can see, connected to the windmill, there's also a Ferris wheel. So we're going to have to use that Ferris wheel in order to get where it is that we are trying to get. So let's go ahead and board that Ferris wheel. And to do that, you have to go inside Salvatore's building and go to the part of the building where we didn't go on our first visit here. As you can see, there are some stairs that lead outside, and this is where you board the Ferris wheel. And isn't this building just amazing? There's a battleship minigame, a windmill, a Ferris wheel, and there's even a beacon at the top that we're going to need to light up later in the game because this is a Zelda game and we have to do everything ourselves. So, we're going to be done for today. Join me next time for some more invasion of privacy that Lenzo loves oh so very much.